So this is actually the second time I've been to the event. The first time I signed up is because I knew I needed more in my life, and I'd known Steve for some time through other events. And just following Steve and the framework, I knew it was for me. I knew I needed this particular framework to totally change the way I operate in my life. And you know, I came into the first event apprehensive, felt I nailed the first event, left on a super high, went back home, implemented, and signed up for the second one because I wanted to go deeper into the framework again, relearn some of the other aspects that maybe I needed some more work on. Again, I was apprehensive, and at the end of day two, event number 2, leaving on a super high again, ready to take that home and implement. So the biggest aha moments, the biggest breakthrough of both events, event 1 and event 2, has just been how much you can get done in a day. You know, when I think about the rest of the world, we're probably talking about 90+% meander through their day, don't get enough stuff done. And I was one of those individuals, and at times still am. And just reaffirming the sheer amount of stuff. I mean, 5 workouts in one day, and learning, break times, fueling, is pretty unique. And that's the way I want to live my life. So I know I'm meant for more. I'm working in corporates right now. I don't see that as my end of life goal is continuing to do that. I want to be a business owner. I want to move into entrepreneurship. And this event just really dials me into my readiness for that. I know in my mind now that transition is going to happen. And this framework that Steve gives you, is just set up for all aspects of life. It's not just about business, it's about finance, family, fitness. So it's the whole gambit here of how you show up as an individual. So taking all that, implementing it in my life, definitely is going to take me to that next level. So what I enjoyed the most is, it's called the No Excuses event or experience. And let me just go back to that word experience. You know, it's not a theoretical thing. It's learning by doing. And you're doing that with a bunch of like-minded men, with Steve, you know, leading the way, in his home, just taking you through a whole weekend of how he lives his life. So you're doing everything. You're learning how to hydrate, how to work your nutrition, how to work out, how to plan the day, how to do a morning planning, an evening plan, and just execute so many things in that particular day. So, and doing that with like-minded individuals and sharing and hearing their stories is a full immersion experience. So for men that's thinking about this, maybe on the fence, considering whether they actually need it, just make the commitment. Just book the event, book your travel, show up, go all in. Just park your concerns and fears about how it's going to go. For sure, you're going to get challenged 100%. Embrace the lows, you know, live off the highs, because they'll be both throughout the whole weekend. But guaranteed, how I'm feeling now after 2 events is on a super buzz, a super high. And you'll go back home and your family will see how you're showing up, how you're thinking, how you're operating totally different. Just commit and just embrace it.